No, you see, I've just mentioned it. Such an amazing time to keep on trading, really. What do I have? I have $5,000 right now, guys. Wow, it's so perfect. Hello, my lovelies. This is Quotex strategy would be pretty useful for somebody who is going to trade from $1. So let's go. I'm going to go with the Bollinger Bands of 5 candlesticks and the Quotex. Okay, hope that everything will be going good, because before this very video I've just mentioned that it's going to go pretty awesome. Yeah, so we are having the daily routine, and as far as usual, I'm going to go from the Australian dollar against the Sweden franc. Okay, before this I have mentioned the highest high from out of here, and I will use it. Well, I have this in my mind with all this new lowest low. I think I should go, of course, from $1, guys. I am zooming these in, and let's go with the greens. Come on. Great, friends, I'm having $2, and so I'm really happy. And I think that I need to go to the next, I hope, profitable and interesting currency ratio. So let's go, and from out of here I need to convince that what is going on. Okay, well, I think that this is some kind of consolidation after a great growing up of these quotations. And well, I'll be going back to my local trend and I will be using it. Friends, guys, this is the resistance level, and I'm having the newborn support one. I'm going to have the lowest low in my mind, and I'm going to my investment. Clicking here $2, fine, of course $2. Well, let's mention the Quotex, and I will be gone here with the greens. Let's go. Great situation, amazing. I'm so happy the pretty obvious Quotex showed us the growth of the quotations. Friends, amazing. You see that candlesticks are gonna go lower and more lower even. Like that's the awesome signal for me. And well, let's go to the next one, euro against the Sweden franc. Guys, we need to mention the previous doji, so also want to have a whole view. After the falling knife, we are having some kind of a reaction, and the tendency is going to grow a little bit higher. I have this wavy kind of project right over here. Well, I'm zooming this in, and I think I still have time before the situation is going to be reversal, friends. I'm having here $3, and let's click here the greens. Come on. Awesome story, friends. We are moving here and having $6. That's great, and I'm so happy about everything is going on over here. So as far as I told you, we still had time. The previous doji showed us that we need to mention a reversal, but we had our time. Let's go to the next one, currency ratio. The next currency pair is being loaded. Fine, New Zealand dollar against the Sweden franc. Some kind of similar story. We are having the pulling up bulls, and you see after some corrections we're still having the strongest growing up of the quotations. So I'm going to have this local story. Fine, I will have here $6, of course, and I will click here the reds. Let's go. Pretty awesome, friends. You see the situation is going to be a little bit slower in terms of the speed, but we are having $11 here. That's awesome, really. I don't know what to say. So I need to go to the last one, currency ratio, Australian dollar against the Sweden franc. Well, as far as you see, I'm working with the OTC market currency ratios. Well, I have my time of 30 seconds, and that's pretty confident for me. And as far as you see, I'm going to pretty pretty well with the last currency of the previous three pairs. Guys, I'm using it and I feel pretty confident because I have the similar part of the currency. So I'm going to go here with my investment because I've just realized what is going on here, what is going to be here. Well, I still have time working with the green line of the Quotex. The positive Y line is showing me the interesting position. Guys, I'm going to go here pretty early by working with the greens. Let's go. Perfect situation. You see, the previous dojo has just showed us a similar stop in terms of the speed, but now we are having $20 and the speed has just been renewed. Friends, I'm really happy, and let's go, for example, to the second one, to the euro against the Switzerland franc again and again. Well, the situation is a little bit different for us. Guys, I need to see the whole kind of view. Yes, that was that one with the knife. Okay, so the situation is still here, going to be provided the new wave. After this very wave, we are having another and another one with some period of corrections, friends. Which is showing pretty good. Well, I'm going to my investment, tapping here, tapping $20, $20 in this place. And what else is going on here? I think we need to go a little bit later here, guys. I'm going here later. I will use the greens. Let's go. Awesome way to enter with the deal. And now you see we are having $35. That's great, almost 36. And as you see, I think I need to go, for example, to the first currency ratio. Yes, I think we had time before the last situation with it, and in this very story, the Quotex, the negative Y Quotex is showing us the growing up of the position of the bears. Okay, well, I think that in the comparison with the previous one situation, we are having some kind of the consolidation. From this case, I see perfectly the support zone, friends, and the resistance is being shown quite clear here, guys. I'm going to go to my investment, tap in here $35, and then I'm going to grow with the bears. Let's go. Perfect case. As far as you see, the vortex went pretty awesome in showing us the signals. Amazing. So the lines were not colliding well, so that was the perfect moment for us. Great, guys. Let's go, for example, to the third one, New Zealand dollar against the Switzerland franc, and this awesome station again is showing us some kind of a reversal of the balls. Well, after this very dodgy, I think I still have time to try my reversal. Guys, I'm going to my investment now. Tapping here on $63, and yes, that's all that I have. And I'm going to work here with the bears. Let's go. That was the great deal again. And you see it's working pretty awesome. I feel confident, I feel myself great. So in this very combination, I think I should offer you anytime you want, because right over here I'm having not so great market in terms of the speed, but it's working. It's really working, friends. You can see. Well, let's go to the last one, United States dollar against the Switzerland franc. Well, I'm having time. I think that I will be going first of all to my investment, straight tapping here all that I have. 118 are here dollars. Guys, I'm going to click here the reds. Let's try. So I'm so happy as the previous situation. along with the previous dodge, friends, it showed us that after some growth of the candlesticks, this is surely going to happen. Yes, a small correction, a small period of correction, guys. We went well. Wow, because there is some kind of remark that some traders are telling us. So, well, you see, when you have some kind of a dodgy, you may mention that you need to wait for at least 3 great candlesticks of one color, and then it is surely going to be as something like the reversal story. Yes, and you can try it by yourself. So let's go. It was the perfect deal. Let's go to the first one ratio, United States dollar against the Indian rupee. What is going on here? I need to see. Well, I'm still going to go with some kind of triangle consolidation, guys. I think that it is shorter or this very wavy kind of story, so I'm going to use this red candlesticks here. And as far as you see, the vortex here is being a little bit higher than the positive VI line, and well, I'm going to use the mention the red one line out of here. I'm going to go to my investment with 213 bags here, guys. As far as you see, we need to mention this very dodgy and the growing on little bit narrowed Bollinger Bands. So let's go and use it. Watch me out. Great, friends, I'm really happy even that this situation is trembling a little bit. You see, the previous dodges showed me that I still have time, right? So the narrowing situation is pretty shown here, but we are having almost $400. Yes, let's go further. And the euro against the Switzerland franc. What is here? I think that it is the bearish movements that are going to happen here. Well, I'm going to my investments rate, tap in here, $394. Why not? This is all that I'm going to have, guys. Let's click the balls. Great deal, friends. So remember, if you enter pretty late, this is also going to be a short reversal in terms of we've just entered in this very station, and then as far as you see, we are having a slower speed. Well, we had our 30 seconds, and then the newborn candlestick is going to happen, guys. For those purposes, you have to mention the lower speed, okay? So let's go to the third currency ratio, New Zealand dollar and Switzerland franc. This is that very story. Do you remember it? Do you remember? Just look. Well, I think that we should mention that there is a new one candlestick of a red color, but the Quotex, the VI positive line, is showing us the growth up of the quotations. Guys, let's repeat after me. I'm going to go here with 300 of bags because I'm thinking that this is the interesting case when we have to mention that maybe it's going to be a real pullback of the story. So I'm going to go here with the greens and let's check this out. No, you see, I've just mentioned it. So in this case, as far as you see, I was sure that it's going to happen. But yes, there was some kind of a risk in this case. But as far as you see, the vortex was showing us the confident growth up of the quotations. But you have to mention that the low speed is the king here, you know, like guys, in this case, well, I think we need to come back and to pull up our money. What do you say? Okay, our wallet. So let's go to the next one because that was pretty risky moment. So let's go to the something else, something here. No, I see that this is kind of situation we are having the same second path of the currency ratios. As far as I told you, if you remember that, well, I'm going to use it anyway. I think I should use it, guys. I'm going to use in this case my 300 of bucks again. And well, as far as you see in this case, I need to mention the love speed. So I'm going to go here with the balls. Let's go. So great. Yes, I'm happy that it happened. As far as you see, we went up pretty late, so that was a great kind of story that I've mentioned the previous mistake. Well, now I'm having not so great sum, but that makes me feel glad about myself. So let's go further and let's have our money back, guys. The United States dollars against the Indian rupee is showing us the situation to be a little bit down, and I have to mention this very weak. I'm going to go to my investment, and the situation is a pretty clear shown. I'm going to go with 600 here. That's all because I feeling a little bit nervous, and it's like a challenge for me to come back after a loss, you know. Well, I'm going to try in this case the greens. Again, that's awesome. I'm so happy. Everything makes me feel confident and confident. So all you have to do here is just to mention the previous kind of story. When we are having the support level, the resistance level, you have to mention all the signals. So in this case, we went pretty awesome, pretty late and awesome, and we have our sum of money, right? Well, let's go to the second one, the euro and Sweden franc. Guys, the situation is pretty shown good. The bears are coming, they're pushing up the market. I'm going to go to my investment. I'm going to use here 1,000, guys. Only 1,000 would be pretty enough for me to really realize what is going on here and to have my money back. Yes, so in this case I see that there is an intersection. There are three intersections along with the Quotex. Okay, it's been shown like a pretty great situation. I'm going here with the bird, guys. Come on. Such an amazing time to keep on trading, really. So what do you think about it? That was awesome. That's great. My boys, oh my god, that showed us the continuing trend, and the downtrend here is the king, like well, I had my money back, and that's perfect, guys. Now we are going to go to the third currency ratio with the same Sweden franc here, and I'm going to use it. But I need to all kind of you. Well, I think that in some cases there is going to be a small correction right over here, because as far as I see, there is a plenty of them. And well, let's go back and work with the locals, guys. I'm seeing that I need my time. I need to go a little bit later with mentioning this very candlestick. So I'm going to go here, for example, with $1,500. That's all. Well, as far as you see, there is the interesting case along with the vortex. Watch me out clicking the greens. Oh, how it is great to work. Wow. Work like that when you have 30 seconds time frame and a low speed of the market. So how do you feel right now? I think that right now the situation is of the VI plus, the green line of Quotex is showing us pretty income. Like so let's go to the last one. Currency ratio, Australian dollar and this same Sri Lankan franc. Well friends, I'm going to use the whole kind of story just to revise it again and again. Guys, I see that there is a plenty plenty of intersections along with the vortex, and we are having the slower speed. The market is still breathing, yes. And I will well, I need to see this very hammer. What is it showing us? Please mention it. So I'm going to go here with, for example, let's click here $2,800 because I need some dollars to make some biscuits, you know, if I lost my money. Like guys, let's go here and work with the reds. Come on. Wow, yeah, you see, it was perfect. It was perfect. The previous hammer showed me the greater income. So I'm having, what do I have? I have $5,000 right now, guys. Wow, it's so perfect. And you see, all that you have to mention is the slower speed and the hammer. Yes, the hammer showed us the way to go in this very deal pretty well, guys. Let's go further. What is going on here? I see that the Bollinger Bands are going on a little bit narrower and with the outer lines and the Quotex. Okay, Quotex is still showing us some kind of prevailing bearish stories, and I'm going to use here $3,000 in this case. What? Of course, nothing needs to be mentioned more, so I'm going to use my previous hammer. I still have time. Let's go with the balls. Come on. Great story if you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. All that you have to mention is the slowest speed. Okay, so the slowest speed is also the king here, you know. If you see this kind of story with the trembling situation, all that you have to do is just to follow the trend, but to go along with the same candlesticks, friends. Now let's go further. In this case, I think that this is that very story to go on with remarkable burst. Okay, and I'm going to reuse 3,000 right over here, and you see the candlesticks are going shorter and shorter. Well, what shall we do here? Like the same as in the previous situations. I'm going to use the later deal with the same candlesticks. Watch me out working with the balls. Let's go. So friends, it was perfect. I think that we should call it a day because $10,000, my god, is pretty enough for us, pretty enough, and I think that you would like it too. So please give me a thumbs up and go to my Telegram channel, be a part. I am there for you 24 hours a day. So friends, see you again in my next videos. Bye bye.